All right, you are in the basement tonight with Nick and Bootsy on the radio, and we have got a fantastic show lined up for you guys. Special guest in the basement tonight, Mr. Nathan Vegas Matlock, right here with us from Rolla, Missouri, right here. One of our local boys is going to play some tunes for you. Nathan, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
All the time. I am, yeah. And, all right, hey, we do have some great music lined up for you guys tonight. We love playing the indie bands from all around the world because our motto here is everybody is local from somewhere. And we do get a lot of local bands play on the show as well. But we're going to start you out with a couple of bands from Michigan tonight. Slumlord Radio doing a song called Devil You Know out of Grand Rapids, and the February Coma doing a song for you called Shed a Tear from out of Flint, Michigan. And then we're going to wrap that up with Philip Morgan Lewis from out of London, England, doing a song called The Whistleblower. So you're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy.
And do you want to tell them a little bit more about The Whistleblower?
Well, it is debuting in the United States tonight on the Basement Tape Show. This is a first, and it just got released on iTunes and Amazon by Philip Morgan Lewis. So this is special tonight as well. Sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Slumlord Radio doing it. Devil You Know. Check this out.
Watch what's in the basement? I don't know. Let's go find out. The basement.
Right, it's Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tape Show, silly.
this is Bill.
Mike. This is Scott.
And we are from Strange Fellas, and you're listening to the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
You're terrible.
That was Philip Morgan Lewis out of London, England, doing The Whistleblower. Before that, the February Coma doing Shed a Tear, and we started out with Slum Lord Radio doing a song called Devil You Know. Good stuff right here in the basement.
I just love band names.
But we've got some band names on
I
here.
just love band names.
These indie bands, they come up with something that isn't registered, on the www yet or in Reverb Nation or anything. They got to come up with something that isn't on there yet, and they get very creative too. Very nice stuff. I tell you what, I was on Facebook a little earlier, just before Bootsy and I came in to do the show, and have you seen that video on Facebook where the guy he's got a bottle of beer and he doesn't have a can opener or a beer opener?
I still think it's fake.
And he takes the bottle of beer and he takes a refrigerator magnet off the refrigerator, lays it down flat, and puts the bottle of beer on the refrigerator magnet. And then he takes a quarter and he taps the side of the beer bottle, and the cap just goes flying off. And he looks at you and says, "Pretty cool, huh?" You know? I said, "No way.
You got to try that. You just got to try it.
I'm going to have to go home and try it just to see if it works." Because we've got those kind of refrigerator magnets on the refrigerator, you know. And I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. You guys can try it out there, too, if you want. On a little more serious note, I'd like everybody that's in the Rolla and St. James listening area, if you guys are listening tonight in Rolla and St. James area, I've lost my dog. I'm not kidding. I have lost my favorite dog. His name's Matcha. We named him after the dinosaurs from the movie Caveman.
Matcha!
You know,
Matcha!
And he's been gone since Tuesday. So go to Facebook and look up K-Kid Basement Tape Show. And Bootsy has put a picture of Matcha on there. And if you've seen him, please get in touch with us through our Facebook. I'm not kidding. I'd offer a reward. I would love to get my dog back.
We miss our Matcha.
So you guys in the Rolla and St. James area, go to our Facebook website and check it out, and please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. This next set of songs we've got lined up for you guys is over the top. We're going to start it out with a band called Colorlust out of Jefferson City, Missouri, doing a song called Zoe. And then Driving Wheel out of Columbia, Missouri, doing a song called Full Grown. And then Roundheels, also out of Columbia, Missouri, doing a song called Maybe It's You, Taylor. And it's a song about
Taylor Swift's
Swift.
addiction to boyfriends.
Yeah, maybe it's her problem, not their problem.
This is a brand new song from Roundheels, too.
And good stuff, too. You're going to like this. So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Colorlust doing a song called Zoe.
This is Russ Rodenizer of the Russ Rodenizer Project, and you're listening to Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
Clay Simmons live. You're listening to The Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
Belch.
Hotter than fire right there. That's Roundheels out of Columbia, Missouri doing Maybe It's You, Taylor. And right before that, Driving Wheel, also out of Columbia doing Full Grown, and Colorlust started out with a song called Zoe.
Zoe was my favoriteest kitty cat ever. She was my baby.
I don't think they wrote it about the kitty cat, though.
No, but I played it because of the name of the song. I mean, they have several other songs, but I picked that one out because of the name Zoe.
All right. Well, we've got very special guests in the studio tonight. Well, I don't know if I can say very special. He's been here like 4 or 5 times before. Mr. Nathan Vegas Matlock is in the basement with us tonight, and he is getting set up. He has got some brand new material that he has written for you guys out there, and he's just chomping at the bit to be playing some of this stuff. But I wanted to ask you, Nathan, how are things going with the new material? We've been talking all night and telling us about all kinds of cool stuff that's going on with you. So just give us a little rundown on what's going on right now.
Well, every show that I've played so far this year, which only consisted of like 3, I've played my entire new set for what's going on my new album. And everyone at every show, at least one person, has found a way to relate one of my new songs. And one of them I got going tonight, Cold Blood, is going to be the first song I play, was the strangest song for someone to tell me they could relate to it because it's about shooting somebody.
Really?
Just straight up, for no reason, shooting somebody and going to jail for it.
Well, that's where they should go.
Well, someone said they could relate to that. Not that they did it themselves, but their brother went through the same thing. And the strangest thing about it was one of the lines in the songs brings up the fact that the guy in the song drives a 72 Chevelle. And that's what this guy's brother drove.
No kidding. That's deja vu right there.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you want to go ahead and start out in that song, and we'll catch up with a little more stuff here in a minute. This is Nathan Vegas Matlock right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy doing a song called Cold Blood. Check this out.
Driving down an old abandoned road, I got my shotgun sitting in my front seat cold, and I'm waiting for the sheriff to come take me away. Sitting outside of this hotel in my 1972 Chevelle, and I'm waiting for the sheriff to come take me away. Thinking of all the things I've done today. When you walked up to the door of my car, you said, "Come with me, sir, it's not too far. Let's take a little trip downtown and you will see. I just want to get your statement made of everything that I did today. I'd like to say I'm wrong, and man, I ain't a thing. That you shot that man down in cold blood and everything." So we went downtown and walked into the station. Sitting in a real dark room in conversation. He said, "Look, all the evidence points to you, my friend." I said, "I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you how it happened. Let me tell a little story from the time that I woke up. We got into a fight, that's when I went and got the gun. Next thing you know, I'm out and on the run. That's when I knew this nightmare had just begun. When you walked up to the door of my car, you said, "Come with me, sir, it's not too far. Let's take a little trip downtown and you will see. I just want to get your statement made of everything that you did today. I'd like to say I'm wrong, and man, I ain't a thing. That you shot that man down in cold blood and everything. As I'm sitting behind these iron bars, I'm wishing that I hadn't taken this so far. That's when I realized and I opened my eyes. When you walked up to the door of my car, you said, "Come with me, sir, it's not too far. Let's take a little trip downtown and you will see. I just want to get your statement made of everything that you did today. I'd like to say I'm wrong, and man, I ain't a thing." That's when I realized this was just a dream. when I shot that man down in cold blood and everything. It was just a dream.
All right. Nathan Vegas Matlock right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. That was a brand new song that he had just wrote recently called Cold Blood.
Hey, Nathan.
Yes.
Was the first time you played that in public when we had the back to school bash at somewhere else?
No, actually, that was the second time I played it live.
That's the first time I heard it then.
Yes, that was the first time most people heard it. The very first time I played it was at Fat Cats. I want to say probably around October, September of 2013. So it's not brand new, but you know, most people haven't heard it yet, and by the time the back to school bash had come around was when I got done working all the corks out. So it was official, that's how it's going to go, you know. This is, originally it had 3 different choruses, and it was just too much for me to remember, so I chalked it down to one chorus and changed the tone of each of them a little bit, so.
Well, if you've never heard it before, it's new.
That's right. And good stuff right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy and Mr. Nathan Vegas Matlock right here. What else is going on right now? I know that you're getting ready to go back in the studio, aren't you, man?
Yes, I am. As soon as I get my taxes back.
And you got, how much material have you got written to get started on the new stuff now?
I think I got 8 or 9 songs going on this album, and then 1 cover song for these. I got a limited edition coming out as well. It's going to be featured on a vinyl/CD disc. So it's vinyl on one side and CD on the other. The vinyl doesn't work, unfortunately. It's just for show. But I found them. They look cool, and I figure, you know, for the special edition, why not do something different than ordinary CDs? I do have a friend, though, that makes vinyls, and I'm going to see about getting a couple of tracks on vinyl records.
That'd be cool.
So
we Bootsy and I recently went up to St. Louis and saw Tommy Castro live at the Rock House, and he was actually selling his 45s, you know.
That's awesome.
And they were actually green see-through vinyl because the main song was called Greedy, and so it was green for the color of money. And it was pretty cool too. We picked up a couple of those. If you could come out with something like that, that would be very nice.
Well, I'm going to work on it, especially for this next CD.
All right.
'Cause I'm pretty excited about
What's the cover that you're doing?
It's Jeremy by Pearl Jam.
Oh, that'll be a good one. That's a great song.
I have no clue why I picked that one, but I don't know. I guess I can relate to that song probably more because, you know, it's about the boy getting picked on in school. I didn't kill myself, you know, like the kid in the song did. But,
right.
I did get picked on a lot in school for who knows what reason. I was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I wasn't nerdy or anything. It's just people thought it'd be fun.
Hey, man, I was a nerd. I'm proud to say
all my
it, too.
friends were nerds. So, I mean, I'd like to think I am a little bit of a nerd. You know, I play Zelda. I like cartoons, and I have a Zelda T-shirt sitting in my closet right now.
All right.
So,
wow, I like Zelda.
all I'm
too.
missing are the, you know, those nerd glasses that places like Hot Topic and Walmart are selling now with the really big, thick rims.
Hey, when it comes to cartoons, Ren and Stimpy rules. Man.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget the Ren and Stimpy.
Hey, now, if you want to do a cover, you could always cover a Nick Thomas song, man. I would really appreciate that.
I can work on that sometime.
That would be cool. This next song you're going to do is called Jenny. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, the first time I played the song actually was just a week or so ago at Fat Cats, and I asked the crowd how they would respond if I asked them, or if I said that life is like a box of chocolates. And their response was, you never know what you're going to get. It was the funniest thing. I needed some inspiration for a new song, and Forrest Gump came on TV a few weeks ago. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to write a song about the relationship between Forrest and Jenny. And I'm going to call it Jenny.
Well, that's cool. Because fantastic movie.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites, definitely.
All right. Well, sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, and this is Nathan Vegas Matlock doing another new song called Jenny. Check this out.
remember all the times when I'd run away for you. Remember all the nights we'd hit the road and run. And all the sunsets in a tree down from your home. We'd sit and hold our hands and wait till we grow old. But I wouldn't say the life you chose is not the best. But I guess you're gonna go and live it nonetheless. And even though you'll never truly understand, oh, I never thought you'd be so alone and desperately seeking the love I could not offer. And then I'd take your hand and you'd walk away to build a bridge I can't cross over. And then I'd see your face. Oh, Jenny, what's your name? Remember all the times when you'd run away from me. But still I wonder why I cannot let you be. And then you'd bring a boy. I think, how could this be? You say he's got a name, and it's just like me. But I wouldn't say the life you chose is not the best. But I guess you're gonna go and live it nonetheless. And even though you'll never truly understand, no, I never thought you'd be so alone and desperately seeking the love I could not offer. And then I'd take your hand and you'd walk away to build a bridge I can't cross over. And then I'd see your face. Oh, Jenny, what's your name? But I wouldn't say the life you chose is not the best. But I guess you're gonna go and live it nonetheless. And even though you'll never truly understand, no, I never thought you'd be so alone and desperately seeking the love I could not offer. And then I'd take your hand and you'd walk away to build a bridge bridge I can't cross over, and then I'd see your face. Oh, Jenny, what's your name? Oh, Jenny, what's your name?
Nathan Vegas Matlock, live in the basement with Nick and Bootsy.
I want to ask you, Nathan, we've been hearing compositions from you for a couple of years now, and I'm wondering where you get the ideas for what you write. Do you still get them the same way now as you did back a couple of years ago? What's your inspiration?
You know, in the beginning, my beginning process of writing music, it was pretty much about me. And I got tired of being self-centered and writing about my own problems. So now I look for inspiration anywhere and everywhere that I go. I mean, I could be driving down the street and see a bird. I was sitting down at the creek one day down the street from my house, and I saw a bird, and I wrote a song about it right there on the spot. And unfortunately, the video for it got lost. I don't know where it went, so I don't know anything what I said in the song. The only thing I remember is the chord progression, and it was kind of like Dragonfly by Shaman's Harvest. Mm-hmm. It didn't sound like it completely at all, but you know, it was like the whole fly dragonfly, you know, it was telling the bird to spread its wings and fly and stuff like that. So
The Bird Song by Jerry Garcia.
Sure.
The Bird Song by Nathan Vegas.
Yeah, sure. Everyone's written a bird song in one way or another.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, just the fact of writing a song about, you know, taking off and just flying through the air is I mean, we've all probably dreamed about being able to fly, kind of like Superman, or kind of like the greatest American superhero. He'd fly into
the greatest American hero.
I dream about that every night.
He'd fly into signs, you know, or stuff like that, because he didn't have a lot of control over it.
I'd
but
take
you know,
flying into a sign over crashing into another car. So I think one's a lot easier to survive.
Yeah. But you know, that's cool. That's something cool to write a song about, is flying. You know, that's a lot of fun. It's a very inspirational. You can write all kinds of stuff about that.
Well, Nathan, I know there are people out there now that maybe heard you back a couple of years ago when you were here on the Basement Tapes with us, and they've listened to your songs and how they've changed over time, and maybe they've just gone out and seen you in different venues here around Rolla. And I think that you should tell everybody, because it's kind of surprising when you actually look at the maturity of your music. Tell everybody how old you are, Nathan.
22. I just turned 22.
That is
in
unbelievable. You got a long way to go, Nathan, and you got a great start, I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could be your grandpa. And you do. You have matured quite a bit.
Yes, you
as far
have.
as your music is concerned. You've done a fantastic job, and if you just keep going the way you're going, the sky's the limit. You know, you could be flying.
Oh, that's what I'm working for, is flying.
You know, we had Nathan on our show in one of the earlier shows, and I don't remember exactly when it was. And then we didn't see him for a really long time, and I ran into Nathan at a Halloween party back when the Gravel Bar used to be the Gravel Bar, and I went, Nathan, and he looked at me like, do I know
I was
you?
so drunk I thought you were somebody else, and I
went,
wasn't even old enough to drink yet.
Bootsy. And since we ran into each other then, we pretty much stayed in touch, and we've watched what you've done, and we've seen you perform live several times, and you're doing a good job, Nathan. Keep it up.
People are still talking about the concert out at somewhere else when you were the starting band just by yourself, and when you got up there and played the keyboard, and sang that song. That was like over the top. It was just like everybody stopped what they were doing and they were watching you, man.
At that point in time, I have never been more scared in my life to do something. I mean, I don't get stage fright. I haven't for a while now. And at that particular moment in time, once I turned on the keyboard, my hands were shaking and I thought I was going to die.
Well, for those of you who weren't able to hear Nathan's keyboard debut at somewhere else, you can go to YouTube to the Basement Tapes channel, and you can hear Nathan do, wasn't it Black?
Yes.
On the keyboard, because we did get a video of it. So do yourself a favor and go and check it out.
And check out all of our other stuff on YouTube on the Basement Tapes channel, too. You won't
I'm so
be
far
disappointed.
behind. I've got all kinds of videos that I need to finish and get up there.
We're just about straight up 8 o'clock, a couple more minutes here. So we just want to say you're listening to KKID 92.9 FM, Salem, Rolla. And we're speaking to Nathan Vegas Matlock right here in the basement, having a great time. He's got another song he wants to do for you guys. This next one is called Fragile. Tell us a little bit about that, Nathan.
I don't know what to say about this one. It was a lot like my song Gasoline that I played, I believe it was last January of 2013. And, I wrote it, and it was one of those songs that my wife asks me what it was about. And I said, I have no clue. I don't know where the inspiration came from. I was fighting really hard to write a new song because I hadn't written a new song in what felt like years, which was probably a couple of months in real time. But I was really fighting to push something out, and this is probably one of the only very forced songs that I wrote that actually turned out good.
Yeah, it's tough to force a song, to write a song, to make yourself write. Usually the best songs just come out of nowhere and they hit you like a brick wall. I've said that forever. And that's the way when I write a song, the best ones always just appear. And if you don't write them down and, work out the chords really fast, it's going to disappear on you. And so it's tough to sit down and say, I'm going to write a song.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me ask a question. When something like that happens to you, do you record the song into your telephone if you happen to be somewhere where you can't write it down? I mean, how do you capture that?
I do it with my phone.
Do you do it?
Yeah.
Aren't we lucky we've got those phones now?
Oh, yes.
Luckily, the recorder and the video recorder on my phone are very crystal clear, and they
great.
pick up everything like you're sitting next to them listening to it. I could almost record a CD with the voice recorder on my phone if I could just split the tracks. But alas, I cannot.
Well, I saw a picture on Facebook the other day too. It was a Walkman that was kind of made up like Darth Vader, and there was an iPad made it look like Luke Skywalker, and the Walkman saying to the iPhone, "I am your father."
It's true.
That's right. Well, sit back, relax. You're in the basement of Nick and Bootsy. This is Nathan Vegas Matlock doing a brand new song called Fragile. Check this out.
This time I thought I was living a life, believing the signs, and then you say it's over again. Roads too wide open for anyone to see me go through. And then you say it still is over. But right now I just wanna be myself. Oh, I never thought you'd see me open, and I always always knew that you'd be right. Oh, I never thought you'd be there with me by my side. And I wanted you to say I was wrong again. And I want to hear you say these words. But I guess I was right when I saw you walk by, it hurt. All this time you thought I was driving you down deep into the ground, and then you say it's over again. Transparently spoken are words of disgrace. You spit in my face, and then you say it still is over. Oh, I never thought you'd see me open, and I always knew that you'd be right. And I always thought you'd be there with me by my side. And I wanted you to say I was wrong again. And I want to hear you say these words. But I guess I was right when I saw you walk by, it hurt. Yeah, I guess I was right when I'm not by your side, it hurts. Yeah, well, I'm drowning deep inside the ocean of all your tears, and your fears will believe I'll do nothing but hide and disappear. Oh, I'm drowning deep inside the ocean of all your tears, and your fears will believe I'll do nothing but run and disappear. Oh, I never thought you'd see me open, and I always knew that you'd be right. Oh, I never thought you'd be there with me by my side. And I wanted you to say I was wrong again, and I want to hear you say these words. But I guess I was right when I saw you walk by, it hurts. Yeah, I guess I was right when I'm not by your side, it hurts. Yeah, I'm fragile tonight, 'cause when I'm not by your side, it hurts.
Nathan Vegas Matlock, right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. That was Fragile, another new song that he just come out with. And Nathan, what kind of shows have you got lined up for in the near future around, or do you have anything lined up at this point?
I don't at this time. The only thing I'm worried too much about is getting this CD put together first, and then after that's come, then I'll start, once the weather starts warming up, getting more shows lined up, because just this time of year for someone like me, it is almost impossible to get shows anywhere, period. So,
well, when it warms up, I know there's going to be a ton of great concert venues lining up all around the Ozark area, and I'm sure you'll have a great opportunity.
Well, I hope so.
We hope so too. Yeah. Who do you want to give a big shout out there? As if you want to give a big hello to somebody,
I'd like to give a shout out to my brother-in-law Wade. It's his 22nd birthday today, and wanted to shout him a special happy birthday from K-Kid, the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
Cool.
And, of course, my kids and my wife, who's not listening right now because she just got off work. So hopefully, when it plays back, she'll be able to catch it. I know I'm going to be watching for it. My fans, for all of you listening out there, hopefully you're listening out there because I only plastered the crap out of it.
Good for
I love you guys.
No, that was fantastic. I love the new songs. That Fragile, that is. For a song that you sat down and just made yourself right, that turned out fantastic.
I have 2 versions of that song as well.
Cool.
One's a lot heavier.
Yeah.
I liked all of them.
Yeah,
Thank you.
they were all good.
I liked all of them.
And we appreciate you coming into the basement, too, as always. You're always welcome here, Nathan.
Thanks for
you know
having
that.
me.
You bet. It's always fun having
And
Nathan.
Don't put that guitar away because we're going to be putting you to work here shortly.
Oh, boy.
That or I could grab it, whatever we need to do.
Well, we can all do it.
Well, yeah. Sure.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. Let's
I
move
don't
on.
even
Let's-
know what we're
let's
talking
move
about.
Let's move along with this show.
It's a surprise. All right. This next part of the show is Bootsy's Bands of the Week, and I'm going to let Bootsy take over and tell you all about it.
Okay, my band of the week from this week's state is Arkansas, and I picked a band from Fayetteville called Amsterdam, and we have played music from Amsterdam before. The band, not the country, or what? Amsterdam's not
It's
like
a town.
country; it's a town in Holland, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm geographically challenged, but I chose Amsterdam from Fayetteville, Arkansas for the Arkansas song. And when I dug back into Bootsy's vaults, I picked a band that we played in 2011, about this time of the year, called the Tungsten Groove. And I decided it was good enough to play again. So we're going to play the Tungsten Groove by the Tungsten Groove.
What's the beer that comes out of Amsterdam? In the green
Amstel Light.
No, well, it's in the green bottle, and it's kind of a skunky beer.
I don't know.
There's a couple of beers that I know of that come in a green bottle.
They're skunky.
Well,
Dadgummit, what's
Mickey's,
No. What's the really, really popular?
Heineken.
Heineken.
I like Heineken.
That comes out of Amsterdam.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Okay, well, I think I probably like this band Amsterdam out of Arkansas better than Heineken.
Okay. Well, I guess Bootsy says, sit back, relax, you're in the basement. This is Bootsy's Bands of the Week. This is Amsterdam doing a song called Walk Away.
Understand it. You waste your time if you live like you love, and you'll be just fine. Oh, do what you do, but it won't be tonight. 'Cause I got a woman and she likes to fight. Think God for mercy and just hold on tight. And when she reach for my stick, I have to bring to the right. Class, but I need a woman that can work and dance. Do what you do, but it won't be tonight. 'Cause I got a feeling that it won't be right. Thank God for mercy and just hold on tight. And when she reached for my stick, I had to break to the right. Do you walk away? Keep it together if you're happy at home. You got to walk away, leave it alone. You got to keep it together if you're happy at home. Thank God for mercy, hold on tight. And she reached for my stick, I had to break through the right. And do you walk away?
That was fun.
That was fun. The Tungsten Groove out of, where are they out of? St. Louis,
St. Louis.
Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the song, The Tungsten Groove. Good stuff right there. Before that, Amsterdam did a little song called Walk Away. That was Bootsy's Bands of the Week.
Yep, it was. Bootsy's got some other stuff, too.
Bootsy has got a rundown on some gigs that are coming up.
Yes, I do. This week, the 13th, Strange Fellas is going to be at the Outland in Springfield. And on the 14th, which is Happy Valentine's Day to you, there are several people that are going to be playing on Valentine's Day. Don't Mind Dying will be at Roxy's in Columbia. The Stone Sugar Shakedown with Aaron Cam and the One Drops will be at Plush in St. Louis. Cricket Alley will be at the Horseshoe in Salem. And let me see, the Many Colored Death is playing Wednesday the 12th at Plush, also in St. Louis. And then they're going out to Warrensburg on the 15th to play at Bottom Feeder Bay. So that's what we've got going on for the week.
And I think Andrew Stratman will be playing live nude for Valentine's Day.
It wouldn't surprise me for a bit. That's our Andrew. We don't know where he's going to be playing live nude, but I'm sure he'll find some place.
All right, that's the rundown for the bands, and then next up we've got the happy birthdays to everybody for this week.
Yes, we do.
And I know Nathan mentioned the first one
was my brother-in-law Wade.
Yeah, he's going to be 22.
Yep.
All right, and then Bootsy's got a whole bunch more to tell you about.
Okay, Tammy Weiss, our buddy Jameson Conkling, Travis Hutchins, Mr. Bass Player from Earls, Mark Miner of the Cracked Coconuts, Jim Sisk, Richard Stark from Second Empire, John Butts from Trilogy, Kevin Carlisle, and Justin Fremont that we just heard earlier tonight, who's the lead singer for Roundheels, and Bob Delp, who's going to sing these people and everybody else who's having a birthday a song.
Well, I grabbed Nathan's guitar. And I think that Nathan and I are going to, I'll do the playing, and Nathan's going to do the main part of the singing for this. So this is, and just for the happy birthday, just say everybody.
All right.
So this is for everybody out there having a birthday this week. Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I could go on that and many more list for about an hour. On Channel 4 and Scooby-Doo on Channel 2.
All right. Happy birthday to you guys out there having a birthday this week. Hey. All right. Let's get into the next part of the show. This is Nick's Picks for the week. This is the part of the show where I get to play you guys something by a well-signed musician or band, and but something that you don't normally get to hear on the radio. And this week I have picked out a doozy. I've picked out Alberta Hunter for you guys. Now, those of you that don't know Alberta Hunter, she was one heck of a musician.
Oh, no kidding.
She has a DVD out about her life story, and if you haven't seen that yet, I highly recommend checking that out on DVD. You can probably rent it. You might just have to buy it off of
I think I got it off half.com.
Half.com or Amazon.com or whatever. But Alberta Hunter, she was born on April the 1st in 1895 and passed away on October the 17th, 1984. Now, she was an American blues singer, songwriter, and a nurse. Get this. Now, her career in music started in the early 20s. And she toured all over the United States with big bands, jazz bands, blues bands, whatever she could do. She was singing somewhere all the time. And when the Great Depression hit in 1929 and went to 1939, Alberta jumped on a ship and went over to the to London, to England, and over there in the European area, because over there musicians would go over there because they were doing a lot better as far as the arts were concerned in that part of the world at that time. And so she went over there and made a big name for herself over in London, England, and the whole European area. Became a very successful star over there, kind of like what Jimi Hendrix did, you know. But then after a while, she came back over to the United States, and she retired from the music business, and she became a nurse. And she was a nurse for like 25 years.
Yeah, a long time.
Professional nurse. And she said she just loved it. And she lied about her age. She said she was 10 years younger than what she really was, so she got to work an extra 10 years in the nursing business until they made her retire. And when she retired, she was close to the age of around 80. Mm-hmm. And when she retired, she went back into the blues. And she started singing blues, and she started singing in clubs in New York and San Francisco, and made another big name for herself as Alberta
Come back
Hunter.
at 82.
Yeah, can you believe that? And her stuff was just amazing, absolutely amazing. And I've picked a couple of songs out by Alberta Hunter after she had went back into the blues, and some of these actually, the second one that I'm going to play is called "Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out," and Eric Clapton actually did that song on his Unplugged CD, which was so popular. But he remembers Alberta Hunter doing it back in the very early days as well. And the first song that I'm going to start out by Alberta is called "Handyman." Now, this is one of those songs that's a suggestional song.
Oh, yeah.
And so you got to listen to the words to this, so just be careful. Oh, that's all I got to say.
And if you get the opportunity to see Alberta Hunter do this song on YouTube, you really need to watch it, because she is somebody to watch.
She's got a stage performance that you're going to really enjoy. So sit back, relax. This is Nick's Picks for the Week. This is Alberta Hunter doing a song called "Handyman."
Now, whoever said a good man was hard to find, positively, absolutely sure was blind. Because I just found the best man that ever was. And here's just a few of the things that he does. Ow. He shakes my ashes, greases my griddle, churns my butter, and he strokes my fiddle. Oh, my man is such a handy man. Now he threads my needle and he creams my wheat, heats my heater and he chops my meat. He's a mess. My man is such a handy man. Believe it or not, he's a mighty nice man to have around. 'Cause when my furnace gets too hot, he's right there to turn my damper down. For everything, that man of mine's got a scheme, and honey, it's amazing the way he handles my machine. My man is such a handy man. That man is a mess. He flaps my flapjacks, cleans off the table, feeds the horses in my stable. My man is such a handy man. And do you know, sometimes he's up way before dawn, busy cleaning the rough edges off my lawn. My man is such a handy man. Now he never has a single word to say while he's working hard, poor soul. And I'd give anything if you could see the way he handles my front yard. Ow. Now my ice never gets a chance to melt away, 'cause he sees that I get a nice, fresh piece every day. My man is such a handy man. Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money and I didn't care, taking my friends out, having a good time, buying bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. But when my money began to fall so low, I didn't have a friend and I couldn't go. If I ever get my hands on $1 again, I'm gonna squeeze it and squeeze it until that eagle grins. 'Cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. And friends, you haven't any. But as soon as you get on your feet, many friends you chance to meet. It's strange to say, without a doubt, nobody knows you when you're down and out. They don't know you when you're down and out. Oh, nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. Friends, you haven't any. If I ever get my hands on $1 again, and I happen to run across few of my fair weather friends, I've learned my lesson. Yes, I've found out. Nobody knows you. No, no, no. Nobody needs you. No, Lord, no. Nobody knows you when you're down
that was Alberta Hunter doing Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out, and started it out with Handyman. Bootsy, am I your handyman?
Yes.
Bootsy, you're funny. Anyway, I was sitting around. You know how I am. I like to find all these really cool, odd interviews. Talking to different people and stuff. I found this great interview with Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee from Rush. It was the time that they met Led Zeppelin, and it's kind of a two-part story on this. I never knew this, and it's really cool to listen to. You're going to like this. It's an interview with Geddy and Alex, and they ask Alex, when did you meet Jimmy Page? And this is the response that they gave.
What's the moment you met Jimmy Page?
Actually, we went down to see Page Plant play, and it was in the summer of 1998. And Geddy has an interesting story about how he met Robert Plant, and it all started from that. But
Okay, so how'd you meet Robert Plant then?
Okay, well, I was on a bicycle trip with my wife in Morocco, and we ended up, it was a group of us, and we ended up at this beautiful hotel in the Atlas Mountains, and I was given the room key. My wife and I were trotting along. We were in this room that had just two rooms, one on the right, one on the left. And I was checking in, turning the key to open my door, and I heard the other door across from me opening, and I turned around, and it was a guy that looked just like Robert Plant coming out of there. And he looked at me, I looked at him, and we both kind of went, "That's weird." And he went his way, I went my way, and I said, "That guy looks so much like Robert Plant." And so then we were in the dining room having dinner, and he came up to me and he said, "What are you doing here?" And of course it was him, and we chatted, and he'd been coming to this hotel for years. And
Well, didn't Zeppelin, in the early days of Rush, Zeppelin said that, or was it Page said that Rush was one of the bands he was excited about, right?
Yeah.
I think, they'd mentioned that in an interview somewhere.
Yeah.
And so through that, you got to see Rush.
Yeah, well, we kind of exchanged numbers and stayed in touch, and when he came to Toronto to play, he called me up, and so the two of us went down to watch them.
And then we went backstage, and it was at the Molson's Amphitheater, so, we know the dressing room's back there. And Robert had his room, Jimmy had his room, and we were sitting with Robert and just talking about stuff. And Jimmy came in, and I was like... I was like mental, nervous, and I was so excited. I mean, he was my absolute hero growing up as a guitarist. I wanted so much to play like him and think like he thinks when he plays. Mm-hmm. So it was really, really exciting.
Yeah, they were totally charming guys.
Great.
They were super
We hung in their dressing room until basically minutes. We walked actually downstairs with them to the stage when they went on stage. And I know our dressing room is a no-go area for about 2 weeks before we actually go on. It was very quiet.
So that's what they had to say about meeting Robert Plant and Jimmy Page. That's pretty cool, though. You got rock stars excited to meet other rock stars. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right, let's get into the last set, or one of the last sets, next to the last set, I guess, for the show. We appreciate you guys listening to the show, by the way. We love hearing from you guys on our Facebook. Next week on the Basement Tapes, we're going to have from St. Louis, Columbia.
Mm-hmm. I think it's...
Columbia. St. Louis.
Yeah, I think it's Columbia.
Okay. We're going to have in the basement, we're going to have the band Dead Bed Bad. And these guys they're pretty unique as well. We like getting these guys in here. And we're going to start out the next set with a song by them, a brand new one by them, as a matter of fact, called Poor Pit Parson. And then we're going to follow that up with a song by Trevor and the Joneses called Sneak. And then a song by Maiden Waves from out of Columbia, Missouri as well, doing a song called Overload. So sit back, relax. You are in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Dead Bed Bad doing Poor Pit Parson.
Sometimes the good ones fall, and the Santa Ana's out on us all. And there's one more thing to do, fill the hole you got for you. Well, your nightmare came true, like the last drop of bourbon at a quarter to. And the winds flame like fire, and the ocean came alive. And a graveyard crew digs a hole just right for you, just the right size for you. He's the pulpit person of a sleepy town. He preach about the heavens from the ground. He taking up the ring of seven and crown. And now he's with God in the side. Oh, that hole looks good on you, like something nice to slip into. Man, you look good in black. Well, it matches your coat and hat. And your eyes are like pearls in the moonlight. You look snug as a bug. In the hole you dug, where he's the cross-bearer, a clerical elf. He's the sinister minister, the clergy of town. He's the divine swine. And now he's at home and alone. Oh, your liquid Bible and a paper sack. You spend all your offerings at the tanning shack. Oh, you're the missionary positionary. You're the womanizer, somanizer. He's the pulpit person of a seventh and crown. Thou art helpless, thou art down. Pushing up the daisies through the mud and the rocks. And now he's with Jesus. In a box.
I'm DJ Bob from the Midwest Waking Radio Show, and you're listening to the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
I wanna sneak you around, in and out of sleazy bars downtown, wear you out and shake you down, figure you out, crawl inside your brain and turn it inside out. I ain't kidding around, something's got me seeing sound.
All right, that was Trevor and Joneses doing a song called Sneak. And before that, Dead Bed Bad out of Columbia doing a song called Poor Pit Parson. And we were going to go straight into Maiden Waves doing Overload, but we saved that for just the last set here. The last set is going to start out with Maiden Waves doing a song called Overload. They did that song out at somewhere else when they played out there at the infamous concert that we saw. That was started out with Nathan Vegas, Matlock, being the opener, and it went into The Many-Colored Death, right? Mm-hmm. And then Maiden Waves got up there and rocked the house, too. Of course, you know, and then Medora. So it was just an amazing night that night.
I want to do it again.
I want to do it again, too. Mikey, line it up. Let's do it again. All right, so the last set's going to start out with Maiden Waves doing Overload, and then a song by myself, Nick Thomas, or a song I wrote called Who Do You Blues, one of Bootsy's favorite songs to play on the bass.
It is.
So, thanks for listening, you guys. Sit back, relax. You've been in the basement. This is Maiden Waves. Check it out.
Just a falling dream.
Hey, this is Scott from Alice Sweet Alice from Kansas City, and you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy. Don't touch that dial.
And you're rocking and you're